Well, John, ultimately it's defeat at home park. What's your thoughts on today's result and performance?
Yeah, and it was performance-wise. I thought we performed really well in the first half, and we were unlucky to come in 1-0 down. The lads went out with a lot of confidence, and I thought once we weathered the storm in the first 10 minutes, we were much the better side, and we were on top. And unfortunately, we did concede the goal, but after that, we responded really well. I think the irony of going 1-0 down was that we had a golden chance at the other end, and that's what you get in these games. You get punished by the better sides when you make mistakes. So. Yeah, it was really pleasing, I think, to come in and go toe-to-toe and probably a bit better with the side that I think is now top of the league in the first half. The disappointing bit for me was probably 45 to 65 minutes where I don't think we really performed and Plymouth got the better of us, and Josh, I think, to be fair to him, kept us in the game. Once we went 2-0 down, we responded brilliantly well and could have definitely nicked it at the end. There's plenty of opportunities for us to score and equalise, and quite a few goal-mouth scrambles towards the way end, and unfortunately we didn't manage to do it, and they scored on the counter.
Yeah, as you said, claw one back at 2-0 down. But before Plymouth went on to get their third, how confident were you that your side could go on to get that leveller?
I think as soon as we scored the first, I felt, I did feel really confident. There was spring in the guy's step all of a sudden. We were on the front foot, and I think we looked really dangerous, and we sort of got control of the game for the last 20 minutes where we didn't really have that up until maybe the 70th minute. So that was massively pleasing. The message to the team in there though is let's not wait until we're 2-0 down to start playing and to get on the front foot and be confident, because we probably did something similar at Peterborough, although the first half performance was a lot better than then. And we really need to make sure that against these better sides we can't make the mistakes that put us in the position where we are 2-0 down.
And just on team selection, obviously, as you said, Josh Olowiemi thrown in late on. What was the situation there? Obviously, Matt Macy missing out through illness. Did you have time to prepare with Josh, or was it sort of quite late notice?
No, Matt was ill yesterday, but we weren't entirely sure whether he would make it or not. So Matt stayed away from the squad, and we pretty much knew late last night that Matt wasn't going to be able to travel. So we had a bit of time. Josh had prepared with the side on Friday, and I thought he did really well today and kept us in the game with some really good saves.
Yeah, let's talk more about Josh Olowiemi. Obviously coming into the side late on, how impressed were you with him sort of making a number of sort of game-changing saves at those points? Yeah,
really impressed, and he was probably a bit unlucky. If you look at the first goal, it comes through a couple of bodies, takes a deflection, he makes a really good save. Unfortunately, then it rebounds to their centre forward, and in the second half, I was looking at it thinking, Josh is there and he's kept us in the game, and that was really good. It was really pleasing for him to be able to do that, and he's probably unlucky to be on the losing side considering his performance. So yeah, really pleased that we've got an able deputy in Josh who can step in these sort of situations.
And just further on team selection, obviously Joe Rafferty was here as 19th man today, but Zach Swanson missed out. What was the situation with him?
Yeah, so Zach had trained with us on Thursday and yesterday as well, but just towards the end of training, had a couple of a small problem again with his groin. So that was an unfortunate one. So we're really looking to investigate that and see what the situation is there. But pleasing for us, we had Joe as travelling today as 19th man, getting him back in the fold, getting a bit of fitness and stepping up again with the runs that he's doing on the pitch afterwards, and then being ready for selection come Monday morning.
And it's a quick turnaround now on to Tuesday. How important is it that a reaction is displayed at Fratton Park?
Yeah, massively important. It's a massive week for us. It's a huge week in terms of the fact that we've got Burton on Tuesday, then Lincoln away on Saturday, and a quick turnaround. There's no giving up. There's no sort of time for resting in this league. We've got to dust ourselves off and go again. Make sure we physically prepare and get everything right for what's going to be a good game on Tuesday night.